Hello, hello, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the stream, another stream, and welcome back to our Maserati F1 Manager Series Wednesday. This is odd. It's normally a Tuesday and a Friday, but I was unable to make yesterday, so we still wanted a couple of streams in this series a week. So, yeah, we're back at the a different time here on Wednesday, and it is the third race of the season in 2028 today for our Maserati series. So trying to chase down that Drivers' Championship for the first time with this team. And Kimi Antonelli, who's won 2 from 2 here in 28, the first 2 races of 2028. Can we make it 3 from 3 today? He's got a good chance because he's starting P3, so starts in the top 3. Leclerc starts P2 though. So Leclerc, who crashed out in Monaco, and hopefully will make amends. Well, he did make amends in Monza, to be fair. He got 3rd place. Can he go even better here today? We shall soon find out, but I hope you're doing well. Halfway through the week. And, yeah, it's a bit of a slow week for me, but as I say, we're halfway there, so we're only a couple more days, and then we're at another weekend, but no Formula 1 this weekend, unfortunately. But in terms of strategy for this one, we are on a one-stopper, and we've flipped it around in terms of the order of events, in terms of Antonelli will start on the medium, then go to the hard. Charles Leclerc will start on the hard, then go to the medium. So sort of on the same strategy, but flipped and reversed, if that makes sense. But I think with that said, we don't need to delay any further. Let me just check we're starting as we need to. We are indeed. So let's get this race, full race in Imola, underway. It's going to be Antonelli P3, Leclerc P2, and Max Verstappen will get us underway from pole.
Well then, it's not long until we get started here, and we should be in for a tightly contested.
Well, let's see how we go then. As I say, we've won the first 2 races. Can we win 3 in a row? Max Verstappen was very quick in qualifying, and he's going to get us underway here then. Max underway. It looks to be a pretty good start then from Leclerc, but Antonelli, his teammate, is on a softer compound tyre on the mediums. And Antonelli might, with that softer compound being, come straight past Charles Leclerc. Our 2 teammates fighting here. But it looks like Antonelli's got the job done on his teammate, has he? No, they're still side by side, Antonelli and Leclerc. And it looks like Leclerc's just held on to it. So Leclerc starts, as I say, on the hard tyres. Antonelli on the mediums. Antonelli tried to get the jump off the line there on him, but couldn't quite do it. And everyone on the mediums this first stint, apart from Leclerc on the hards. Shadow, hello, just came back from holiday and it's my first time flying. Hello, buddy, hope you're well. Hope you enjoyed the flights. But Verstappen already has broken the DRS. DRS not even enabled yet because it's the first lap. It's about to be enabled. And Max Verstappen already has that second gap. And we'll push our drivers on. Finlay, hello. Thanks for the roses. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. Right, so Max, yeah, 3 seconds up the road. We'll keep pushing for now. Albon P5 in his Williams, very much on the gearbox of Lawson. Okay, we want to start conserving a bit of tyre life now, though. There we go, that's better. Still push on the battery for a few more corners. Antonelli having a look at his teammate. They are free to fight. Not going to be any team orders here. No papaya rules over here at Maserati. And we've just held on to Max Verstappen here to gain some DRS. That's going to help Leclerc here defend from his teammate, no doubt. But will it be enough? Because Antonelli is all over his gearbox. I don't think he's going to find a way through there. No, he's not. So into turn 1, it's as we started the race with Verstappen first, Leclerc second, and Antonelli P3. And Albon's got past Lawson and closed right up. So we're now getting a bit of that DRS train. What is this cookage from Albon? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Albon. He had a good quali and he's got some pace here, isn't he? Alejo, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. But Verstappen leads. Leclerc second, Antonelli third. But as I say, Leclerc is on the hard tyres on this first stint, so should be, you'd imagine, slower. But he's doing well to stick with Max for now. And again, we're going to get DRS. Did we make the move here? We're very close. Max closed off that inside, though. That might leave Charles open to an attack from his teammate, because Kimi Antonelli on the inside has moved past Leclerc. Good snipping out of an opportunity there from Kimi Antonelli. Leclerc was going for the attack on Max. Max closed off and Antonelli took the outside line. And he moves into P2 then past Charles Leclerc.
Copy. We need some lift off. Copy.
And straight away, they're starting to drop Leclerc here. Flights went better than I expected. Even got a Dutch player to add in my collection. Good stuff, Shadow. Good stuff. Emmy, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. And if you are dropping in, please do me a massive favour. Like the stream. And of course, if you don't already, do follow or subscribe. Here we go then. Is Antonelli going to have an attack on Max Verstappen? These two fought to the very last race of the season last year, but Antonelli's won 2 from 2 this year. And he's got DRS, and this is looking pretty good for Kimi Antonelli to take the lead here in Imola. But Max is not giving him much there, but he can't do much about it. Or can he? No, he can't. Kimi is into the lead of this race then.
You're doing a good job at the moment.
What is this? This is F1 Manager 24. So Antonelli now leads Verstappen second, Leclerc third, Lawson fourth, Albon fifth, and then the Ferraris are sort of 2 seconds off the top 5 at the moment. So a little bit of a gap here. Well, the top 5 are very much in a DRS train.
It's just a lot of confidence.
And Verstappen is back past Antonelli that we didn't realise was happening there. So Antonelli led for a couple of corners. But Verstappen straight back on the attack and regains the lead. So lap 5 is 63, and just a reminder, Leclerc, our driver here, along with Antonelli, but Leclerc is on the hard tyres. He's the only one on the grid on the hard tyres. Everyone else has started on the mediums. Dang, it looks way cooler than expected, no worries. And Max has started to bolt, hasn't he, here? Has he? I think we just got the DRS there. Yeah, we did just retain the DRS, but Max has put the foot down, that's for sure. So we're gaining again with this DRS. And his lead of 1.3 by the end of the straight is down to half a second. So 8 tenths that DRS was worth there. But yeah, Albon in the Williams could be on for a very nice result today. Cheeking out in the top 5. 87% tyre life, may we say, as well for Albon. That's the best alongside Kimi Antonelli. So, yeah, Albon's got some pace in the Williams. And yeah, they're dropping the Ferraris. So, top 5 now have a gap to 3 seconds. Wonder if we'll be able to pull a pit stop gap on those Ferraris. Pit loss, though, is 29 seconds here. It's a heavy pit loss around Imola. So, yeah, that might be quite difficult to do. Is Antonelli going to have another attempt to Verstappen? We were fighting Max all last year in 2027 till all the way to the final race of the season, and they've started the same in 2028 here. But is Kimi Antonelli going to regain the lead here? Max leaves him enough space. Kimi has a slight lift, but he goes again. And Kimi Antonelli with DRS is leading, but Max is still alongside the rear axle. He's not going to give this up. But Kimi Antonelli does get the move done again. So Kimi leads the race. But last time, Max came straight back at him. Is he going to do the same here? He's having a look again, but no, he can't make it work this time. So Kimi Antonelli now leads. Max Verstappen second, Leclerc third, Lawson fourth, and Albon fifth. And the gap to the Ferraris is now nearly 4 seconds. So this leading pack have got good pace on these Ferraris. The Ferraris have used quite a bit of tyre life as well, down at 80%. But yeah, just a reminder, Leclerc, the only one on an opposing tyre. No soft runners, one hard runner in Leclerc. All other 21 drivers on the mediums. Very boring out there from the grid. And Max Verstappen on the inside of Antonelli is going to retake the lead then. And will he get the DRS to pull away as well? Yes, he will. So Antonelli might be in trouble here because he's got no DRS and he's got 2 cars behind him with DRS, one of which is Leclerc, the other is Liam Lawson. And Antonelli, a couple of corners ago, was leading this race. He is now P4.
Trying to recover your previous rhythm that was looking fine.
And Leclerc now is having a look at Verstappen, but nothing doing. Are they going to just update F1 Match 24 or what? Because then I don't think the game's going to get any updates, and there's not going to be a new game, so it's just really down to the mod community. So I think hopefully the mod community will do a 2026 update next year. But yeah, I'm hopeful there'll be a game again in the future, but I don't think anything's coming in the immediate. James Swick going for a 1-2 then. Indeed, James, indeed. That is the plan. And if you're jumping into the stream, you haven't already, do me a massive favour and spam that like button. So yeah, a bit of a disaster, few corners there from Antonelli, from leading now down to P4. But Leclerc's having a nice little early stint here. As I say, I keep saying it, but he's on the hard tyre, so he should be slower than all these guys at this time. But he stayed up there, and he's having a good race. Started P2, is P2, and he's having a look at Max Verstappen. And it opens up the inside, does it? Yes, it does. Leclerc, but can't quite get that done. And they've just opened up a gap to Lawson there of 1.4, so Lawson's just dropped out of the DRS here. So yeah, Leclerc has lost the... Lawson, sorry, has lost the DRS on Leclerc. Soren, hello buddy, how's it going? Hope you're well.
Keep focus on our race.
Right, Leclerc will maintain the DRS on Verstappen. But I think Antonelli should be having an overtake on Lawson because he's all over him here. So I think we'll jump onto that. Lawson has no DRS.
Albon is in DRS.
Here we go, Antonelli on the inside. Leclerc is getting closer to Max as well, but that's not happening. But Antonelli is past Lawson, back to P3, and hopefully can now close the gap on the 2 leaders again.
Good job.
I'm great. How are you? Yes, I'm very well. Thank you, buddy. Very good. Kimi was first. What happened? Where did we start? Leclerc started P2, Antonelli P3. That's where they are now. Antonelli was overtaken on the penultimate corner by Max, and then he had no DRS to defend against Leclerc and Lawson, so he lost a few positions there. But he's back in the hunt now. He's back in the hunt. Megan, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Hope you're well. So lap 10 is 63, and Leclerc is just losing the DRS here to Max Verstappen. So we will just try and attack because it's crucial. It's 1.4 as Max Verstappen sets the fastest lap of the race. So Max is trying to break the DRS as Antonelli is losing back out to Lawson. So he's getting bogged down in a fight with Lawson now, which is allowing Max Verstappen to get away as well as Leclerc. Fun going for P1 again. You are in P1, James, at the moment. KT, thanks for the follow. And Anina, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Right. Just a little bit more battery. I think it's crucial that we try and stay with Max here. Try and get back into that DRS. Miguel, thanks for the follow. We look to be a lot closer now. Yes, we are. Kimi Villenark started. I knew it. He's a monster after Sao Paulo last season. His mentality wants to crash Max, and I love it. Kimi now has the mentality of Max. Yes. Sanchez, thanks for the follow. Right, Leclerc has now got back in the DRS of Verstappen, but Lawson and Antonelli have dropped 3 seconds back. As has Albon, he's still with them, and Norris about 4.6 seconds back. There's no real pit stop gap at the moment, is there? Long way to go, of course, until pit stops, but Charles Leclerc on the inside of Max Verstappen. I thought there might have been some contact there, but they avoid it, and they're side by side still. But Max looks to be getting a better run up here, and he does, so Max continues in P1. Pit stops. So Leclerc is not due to stop until lap 36. He's on the hards until lap 36. Antonelli is going till lap 28, so we're not even halfway through Antonelli's stint yet, let alone Charles Leclerc. Ellis, thanks for the follow. As we've got a yellow flag, looks to be Kevin Magnussen, who's facing the wrong way, and he's gone into the wall. Is this on his own? Yes, he's lit up the rear, and he's tapped the wall on the way through to his spin. And he's not happy about that. So K-Mag gets back going again.
Yes, we have. We've had a crash. What happened there?
Get a double replay. We've just seen this, haven't we? Oh, we'll get a secondary angle. K-Mag's spin. Yeah, definitely no contact. Yeah, it's actually the rear end and then the front. Double tap on the car there. And K-Mag is last, but no safety car or virtual there. Juan and LV, thanks for the follows. Much appreciated, as we've got another yellow flag. I think that might have been a lockup or someone going wide. It's Isaac Hadjar in his Alpine.
Following the Alpine.
He's just...
No, that's not quite what
yeah, it's not really worthy of a replay, but there we go. There's Hadjar going out wide. Right, Leclerc. DRS on Max Verstappen. He looks to be... oh, he did have to lift there, though. He was a little bit worried, Max. Oh, we're further alongside, but Max again is very aggressive on the brakes. We're side by side, but we are further ahead this time than last lap. We are first for now, but Max Verstappen is coming back, Charles, and you're celebrating too early, and Max Verstappen still leads. Pretty sure Kimi World Championship, Max second, Charles P3 in the championship, and then 4 in a row if you do that after championship. I can feel it. DS, thanks for the follow. Is the Audi team pre-coded into the game? No, it's not. It's if you're on PC, it's a mod that you can put Audi in. As K-Mag has had to come in and make a pit stop following his spin. Right, Antonelli, yeah, it's kind of got bogged down in a little bit of a battle here with Lawson, isn't he? Which is hurting his race a little bit. I got another yellow flag. That's not us spinning. That's that'll be an error. That's definitely not us spinning. It's Bortoletto in his Mercedes. Oh, like K-Mag lighting up the rears, but he doesn't hit the wall. Right. Third time lucky for Leclerc. Max defending it well, though, isn't he? Charles can't quite get past him. How many races? Yeah, 19 races Soren again this season. So 19 races for 2028. So this is the third of 19. In a couple of races time, we'll already be a quarter of the way through this season. Right, let's have a look at Antonelli then. He's got past Lawson somewhere. Problem is, it's hard to break the DRS. I will try and use a bit of battery out of the last two corners. I'll put it on now, a bit of deployment. Let's see if he can start getting closer to Verstappen and Antonelli. Let's look at tyres then. 66% for Verstappen. Antonelli's got 70%.
We are losing time, guys.
Well, overtake him, Charles, if you're losing time. Come on, we can't do that for you. We can't do that for you, Charles. Right, this is a better run. This is a better run, but it's there. He gets squeezed, and Max squeezes him, and he has to ease off. But this time, he's a lot further ahead, is Leclerc. But Max tries to stay in it, but he can't. And Charles Leclerc finally is past Max Verstappen. And Leclerc leads in Imola. Unknown, this is F1 Manager 24, so it's not a real race, but it is live, but it's not Formula 1. Alright. So lap 15, 6-3. What do I say? Antonelli lap 28. So yeah, he's still got a good 13 laps. Let's say the 29 seconds is the pit loss. So still, even if you pit now, you'd be coming out in 21st. As Max Verstappen is diving down the inside of Leclerc. He did not like being in P2, did he, Max Verstappen? And he's coming straight back past Leclerc. Can Leclerc do anything here? No, he can't. These two having a good old fight. This is the game indeed. This is F1 Manager 24. Alright, so Max didn't take too kindly to being overtaken by Charles. So we're going to do it all again. Antonelli's going to be having problems with Lawson and co behind him again. What's Lawson's tyre? We've got 7% better tyre margin, but Albon's on the same actually. And Lando Norris is setting the fastest lap of the race. How far back is he though? 5.3 as Lawson does get past Antonelli.
Do your best, man. Behind you have Albon.
Charles is always depressed. I know. Charles is so depressed in that car. I thought he'd be happy now he's not in a Ferrari, but... Ebenezer, thanks for the follow. Yes, this is a game. It's F1 Manager 24. So Magnussen is 40 seconds off last place. So that's a miserable race back there. But Albon's still riding high in the top 5. And he's got good tyre life. Leclerc just losing out some time again to Verstappen, so we're going to have to use a bit of the battery again and use a bit of the tyre.
Yeah, copy.
Yeah, Max is pushing again.
I am trying. Yeah,
and Antonelli
your best.
Should be able to get past Lawson again now with the DRS, but the battery situation isn't great, is it? Oh, we really got cut off there. Can we send it still on him? No, and he's got Alex Albon on his inside. This could be really bad news for Antonelli, but he just about holds on. We are going to have to do a bit of top-up, though, with Kimi to get out of this fight, I feel.
Charge.
And Lawson has now dropped 4 seconds off Verstappen and Leclerc, so this is hurting Kimi Antonelli now. We'll do a bit of top up, then we'll try and get past and push on down the road with Antonelli. Leclerc hasn't quite got to Verstappen either, has he? We need a top up with him as well. Battery isn't great for both drivers. Emmanuel, thanks for the follow, much appreciated.
Do your
Right.
best.
Here comes Kimi Antonelli then. This time he's further alongside Liam Lawson. Albon trying to sneak in on the action as well again. This time Antonelli is past Lawson. This fight is going to continue because as I say, our battery isn't great. We need to get that battery full. And then we can use the pace with Kimi Antonelli. And it looks like Verstappen has broken away from Leclerc then. So whilst Leclerc is trying to top up his battery as well, Max Verstappen is getting a greater lead. It's now 1.6, nearly 1.7 to Verstappen. Yeah, so Verstappen definitely got some pace on us. I managed to get a Charles win in my Imola career. Great stuff, buddy. Great stuff. And Lawson, even before the DRS detection zone, is it? That'll be handy if it is, because we'll take the DRS. We should get the DRS there.
Try to recover your previous rhythm that was looking fine. Albon behind.
We haven't got the DRS, but we were definitely behind at the detection zone, so that has absolutely screwed us there. Albon all over us. Antonelli goes defensive to the outside, but that will open up the inside for Alex Albon, and Albon is trying to move past Kimi Antonelli, but it's not quite done yet. They're going to keep this battle going. Kimi Antonelli, as Lawson has already pulled 1.2 as these two battle. And this is just not working too well for Kimi at the moment, being stuck in this battle.
Attack.
Yeah, Verstappen's dropped Leclerc by 2 seconds here. So I think what we're going to find is Lawson, Antonelli and co. We're going to start coming towards Leclerc, and Max is going to start eking out a nice little lead as Albon finally on the inside of Kimi Antonelli is through, and Kimi is down to P5.
Keep focus on our race. Norris behind. He's 4 seconds behind.
So what do we got? We've got some down in the 40% range here who will have to pit in the next few laps. Antonelli is about 8 laps away. And Leclerc, we're still being a little bit aggressive with Leclerc, but we're not really eating into Max. But we might start coming back at Max in a few laps' time, because his tyres might start degrading. Well, they should start degrading quicker than us. As Kimi Antonelli trying to regain that position on Alex Albon, and he's done so. And now he needs to get back to the DRS of Liam Lawson if we can.
You are doing a good job there.
Justin Josh, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. If you're jumping in, you haven't already, do spam that like button. Super appreciated. All right, Antonelli. Let's go back to standard now.
You can slow down a bit more. Copy.
And Leclerc, let's go to standard as well. Every racer, Williams driving good, mostly Behrman and now Albon. Yeah, Albon's having a really good race here. I'd say his tyre life was pretty good last time we looked as well. Still relatively good at 54%. I just wonder how much his pace is being helped being in the DRS train though. I wonder if Albon had clean air, if he'd start to go backwards. Guess we'll see after the first round of pit stops. I'd say he has the DRS again on Lawson. There is a gap, but again, we've got to ease off slightly. Now we worm our way through there. But Lawson's still side by side with us, but that is done. Can we pull away here? I'm not sure we can, really.
Behind you, Albon.
Oh, and Lawson up the inside.
No tire management required.
Santon, they've got to get to lap 28. We've got some tyre margin there, so I feel we can push a little bit.
Tires update.
Maloney P21 for Maloney Prime from the first season's back. Yeah, unfortunately not. He's back to his old ways, Maloney, unfortunately. Zargaz Lantos, thanks for the follow. Sorry if I'm butchering that. Much appreciated. See, this is the problem. We're going aggressive, but it's just not going to work. It's not going to break the DRS. And what it does do is just brings this group of cars closer to Charles Leclerc. Did Albon get DRS? He did, but only just there, Albon. Can Albon get back into this fight with these two? As Lawson is going to move back past Kimi Antonelli.
No problem, no problem. Albon behind.
Right, I'm just going to forward on chat to get to our first pit stop, because this is just going to keep toing and froing between those two. 3 even. And they're getting close to Leclerc now. I'd say Leclerc does need to go to lap 36, so we don't want to push too hard with Charles Leclerc. Pam, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. But it is looking very good for Max Verstappen now, because he's got a 4-second lead here. Lawson's going to have to box very early here, isn't he? Yeah, they're about to get DRS on Charles Leclerc here.
Keep focus on our race.
So yeah, Charles is going to be under pressure from Lawson. I would have expected Leclerc's pace to pick up now on the hards, but it's not really worked out. But let's remember, all of these other drivers have got to use the hard tyre, so at least Leclerc's getting that stint out of the way with now. But I don't think there's much he can do about Liam Lawson here. Try and fight it into the braking zone if we can. We can't get it done. So Lawson past Leclerc, and Albon has now dropped off this, but he's still got a 4-second gap on those. So let's hope Albon can get a top 5 finish. I'd say let's bring this round then till Antonelli's pit stop. As Lawson set the fast lap of the race that lap. And Leclerc's getting back past Lawson as Norris and Stroll pit. So does Hadjar. So a few pit stops now happening.
Oh no, that's a slow pit stop there.
We can try to catch up.
Antonelli's going to be coming in as well next lap.
Box.
Let's use this extra fuel as well Leclerc's got. Will Lawson come in now? No, he won't.
Yeah, okay.
I wonder if we can keep Leclerc. Lawson, sorry, with Leclerc back.
Yeah, copy.
Oh, don't want to be free wide through there. We've got a yellow flag. Lawson has just crept through. I was going to say, if we could stay ahead of Lawson, we could probably pull down the road quickly here, but we can't. Pourchaire's had a lock-up. Gasly, Sainz and Behrman in as well. Leclerc looking everywhere on the track to try and get past Lawson, and there he goes. Forced Lawson out very wide there. But he needed to do it because Lawson's tyres have gone. And Leclerc doesn't want to be held up anymore. And he's finally passed. Surely Lawson will be in at the end of this lap. I want to try and get for a second just in case he doesn't. I don't think we will pull a second though, because he's going to get a nice slipstream down to these two left-handers. So hopefully Lawson comes in here. He does. So it's a straight fight here between the Maserati and the Red Bull. Come on, pit crew. Fingers crossed here for the pit crew. Two-second stop. And Lawson has to be held for us. And we've jumped Liam Lawson in the pit stops. The pit crew have done the work. And Antonelli gets a sneaky overtake in the pit lane then. 2-second stop, done the business. But that battle is due to continue, I'd suggest.
At the moment, we are P6.
Use a bit of the pace. Busy your pit lane now. Norris, Russell, Ocon, Perez, Tsunoda, Maloney in. Chavira, Checo in a Ferrari now. Yes, indeed. Nancy, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Good job, crew. Yes, very good job from the pit crew. You have to go back to stand with Leclerc. I don't want to push those tyres too much. They've got to last. Right, Antonelli. He's got 1.4 on Lawson. Let's just try and eke that out so he's not in the DRS. As Max Verstappen, your race leader, is coming into the pits. That's a nice clean stop. Maloney is a legend. Yeah, Maloney is a legend. Did a great job for us, Maloney, in the first year. Was very strong. He's in a Haas, to be fair, so... Don't think Verstappen's going to have any issues with Antonelli's undercut, is he?
No overtake now. Copy.
No, they're a long way back. Antonelli's right on Mick Schumacher here. We've got no DRS, but we must make this work. Because we don't want to lose time and allow Liam Lawson to come back at us here. And there we go. We are going to get through there.
Tires okay at the moment.
So that is good work from Kimi Antonelli. Up to P5. He's got 2.8 for another old teammate of ours, Franco Colapinto. But he is about 4.5 seconds off Max Verstappen. So Max is looking good for the race win here today. Leclerc leads though. And Leclerc has got to go another 6 laps yet. Let's just get Antonelli up to Franco, which is going to happen pretty quickly, actually. Hopefully, we can catch him here and get the DRS. Which we should do. Yeah, we should just about get the DRS. Is Franco going to come in anyway? That'll be helpful. He does indeed. So Franco is out into the pits. And Kimi Antonelli is released, so that's fine. Didn't actually pick up the DRS there. So Lawson is behind, but it's 3.5 seconds. Albon's staying out. I hope that works for him in the long run. But he's going to be undercut by a few. Why is Lawson in a Red Bull? This is F1 Manager 24 and we're in the year 2028. And Lawson now drives for Red Bull again. Formula 1 Silly Series, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Of course, if you don't follow or subscribe, please do so. And do spam that like button. Right, so Leclerc leads. Antonelli P4, but as I say, he's 5.5 seconds off Max. So I think Max has got the win here today. Is this the last season for the team? Probably, James. If we manage to win the championship, then I'll probably say that's going to be the end of our Maserati series. Formula 1 Silly Series, do you have YouTube? Yes, we do. If you head to my TikTok profile, in the bio is the YouTube channel. You can check out all the live streams, but also this whole series. We have 2 episodes a week dropping on YouTube. As Albon finally pits. This is F1 Manager 24. So Albon, I feel, is going to be undercut. That seemed slow as well, didn't it? Oh, yeah. Definitely going to be undercut there by Lando. Albon's not our driver. I'm just intrigued by Albon, to be fair. He's only got he's got 10% on Norris, but only 6% on Russell. So I don't think that's particularly worked well for Williams. But hey ho, I'm not managing Williams. So Lawson 2.4 behind now. He's used 1% extra on the tyre life. Want to keep him at least 2 seconds at bay. Can Kimi catch Max? I don't think we're going to have the pace to catch him, I don't think, today. Unfortunately. I think Max has got us covered today. If anyone could, Leclerc might have a better chance because he'll be on mediums, but Leclerc's going to be a long way behind him, so... Let's wait and see.
Copy.
In live. This is live, but it's not Formula 1, it's F1 Manager 24. Right, Anthony, yeah, I just want to keep him 2.2 ahead. Riley can't rule Charles out if there's a safety car. Oh, if there's a safety car, we're quids in if there's a safety car. But we need it in the next 3-4 laps. Just got F1 Manager. Any tips? Well, Formula 1 Silly Series, you are heading over to my YouTube. One of the playlists there is tips and guides. There's a couple in that playlist. Specifically, check out the one on designing the car. That should help you out. It goes through designing and research. Right, so let's get to lap 36. Yeah, Antonelli is keeping that gap of 2 seconds. I want to keep 2 seconds ahead of Lawson. I don't think Lawson is really going to be a problem, chat, because he's using more tyre life than us. Leclerc needs that soft stint from Max with a softer tyre. Yeah, very consistent Max on the soft tyre. That soft tyre run Max did at the weekend, wasn't it? Riggy, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Antonelli's not got much battery. That's the only concern. Let's just go aggressive with him for a couple of laps. Just don't want to get in a fight with Lawson particularly. Yeah, that's fine. So Leclerc leads, but he has got to stop, and he's going to go on the medium tyre. The pit loss is about 29 seconds, so we have got a nice little gap here that we're going to come out in. We should come out in P6, and we're going to have to overtake if we want to get back to the podium. So there's going to be work to do for Charles. Hopefully his mediums are going to be pretty quick at the end. Tomcat, thanks for the follow. Your tyres are balancing to Max slowly. Yeah, he just took a big chunk out of us, though. All right, let's... next lap. Next lap for Charles. Oh, Lawson, please leave me alone. I don't want you getting close to us. We just want an easy rest of our afternoon with Antonelli. But Lawson is, yeah, he's going to get, if Lawson gets into the DRS, it's going to be very hard to shake him, and Lawson is going to get in the DRS. He's absolutely, it's so weird the AI on this, they're slow, and then for a lap like that, they just go flying. We've got a yellow flag, safety car would be lovely, not going to happen. Gasly's had a lockup. Safety car would have been absolutely mega there for Charles Leclerc.
We go into turn 14. There goes the steering.
Yeah, that's not the ideal line through there from Pierre Gasly. Kathy, thanks for the follow. True, we found another second. Yes, indeed. Max will win, but there is a chance of a double podium. There is. I'm just going to go top up and conserve now with Antonelli, because I think this is going to be a fight with Lawson for a few laps. And we'll just play the long game with Antonelli, get a better tyre. Get a bit of tyre life over Lawson and get a full battery. Then we should be able to pull away again. But Charles Leclerc is about to come in. And Russell is now in our pit window, unfortunately. We've stayed out probably a lap too long there. We're going to be very close to George Russell now. Need the pit crew to do their magic again. A 2-second stop would be lovely. But this is going to be tight with George Russell, I think. 2-second stop again. Very nice. Though George is a long way back, but then this pit lane just goes on forever, this pit lane. Yellow flag, it's Behrman, not Albon. Right, there's Norris. So yeah, Norris will be fully up to speed. But where is Russell? Yeah, it's going to be close with Russell. Because he's coming full tilt. Come on, Leclerc. Yes, he's just about done it. Right, let's get the tyres up to 10. Use a bit of battery. It's Russell, 84% medium. He might stay with us for a lap or two, but hopefully we're about to pull away here. Smaller flyer, how's the race going? Yes, very well, thank you, very well. Well, not too well now, because George just snuck through there. That's not ideal, but it's absolutely fine, because we're going to get the DRS on start-finish straight. That should be enough to pull us away. Leclerc is not happy. Brian Bozzi is trying to calm him down. Right, Antonelli, we know, is behind or fighting Lawson, but we're just in a bit of a top-up phase with Antonelli. Come on, Charles. George, 2026 World Champion. George was the 2025 World Champion. Lando, 2026. Max, 2027. And now we are in 2028. We've used all our battery. Not ideal. Come on, Charles. You got to be braver than that, Charles. No. Yeah, this could wreck our race here. Because Russell's 4 seconds off Lando. It's then a further 8 back to the podium. So it's 12 seconds we've got to find here. The game is F1 Manager 24. Yup. So Antonelli, yeah, he's got 4% tire margin on Lawson. We've given up any idea of fighting Max as we send one on George there. I mean, that's fine, but we're just going to give him DRS on the start-finish straight, so... we might not be holding on to this. You can't drive in it, can you? No, you just manage the drivers. So, yeah, you can't drive in it. Oh, George, well, in real life, who knows? Who knows, Sorrent? As George coming back past us, I knew that was going to be the problem. Come on, Charles, you've got to try and fight this. You've got to try and fight it. But he can't. Yeah, this is killing what we need to do with Charles. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, potentially with George. I think, who knows in 2026? Because all depends on the car performance. But yeah, I think if George has got a Mercedes that can win races, he can certainly become a world champion. Smaller fly, how the champion standings looking? Well, Kimi Antonelli has took 2 from 2 in the first 2, so Kimi is leading the championship. AB, is Antonelli really highly rated for you? I think Antonelli is 84 overall, something around that. As Russell's just got some damage there from us. I think he just got some floor damage there. Charles Leclerc then getting past Russell, and I think, yeah, we pushed him out onto the sausage curb, and that has given George Russell some underfloor damage, so we'll take that. Sorry, George. And again, can Leclerc keep him behind here? We'll use that little tiny bit of battery that we've got left, but this straight just goes on forever and a day, really. As Antonelli's getting upset in the second car. Look, this DRS. Yeah, that's what we need to do, Charles. Cover him off early. We can keep him behind for a lap. Should be able to pull the gap. Let's just see if we can go aggressive. This is the time to pull the gap. Tucky, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. But yeah, standings. Let's say it's only 2 races, but this is live standings. So that if it finishes how we are right now, Max would be within a point of Kimi Antonelli. And Red Bull would gain plenty of points on us, 18 points, and they would take the lead in the constructors. So it's a good day so far for Red Bull, but we are hoping Antonelli will get back past Lawson, and Leclerc hopefully making at least one more overtake here today. Yeah, we've now got a 5% tire margin on Lawson with Antonelli, whilst he's topping up his battery. So as I say, we're just playing the long game with him. Yeah, we haven't got rid of George. Let's say, the problem is this DRS is so powerful here. That 7 temps that we just built up, that is going to be eradicated by George here.
You are doing well there.
As Antonelli's back past Lawson. As I say, it's good that he's getting past, but I'm not really trying to do this just yet. I'm just trying to go for a bit of conserve phase with Kimi at the minute. Right, we might just have to go top up with Leclerc as well, you know. We're going to have to get a full battery, any chance of breaking DRS around here. So lap 41 is 63. We're 2/3 of the way through. Verstappen leads, and Verstappen is going to win this one. Antonelli, we're hoping, is going to be pretty good for P2. Can Leclerc should be able to get P4. Can he get back to Lawson and his teammate, though? Problem is, the tyres are going to cross over in another few laps, and he's going to lose any advantage he's got on that medium compared to his teammate, at least. What was the last lap? Last lap, he was 2 tenths quicker than Max, 1.2 seconds quicker than his teammate. So Charles is going quick, but you can just see how strong the DRS is, because George wouldn't have been doing this without the help of Charles, and we're just basically pulling George along here. And he's very close this time. And he might well get past us again.
Keep focus on our race.
It's just going to be annoying because we're getting so close to Lando here as well. No, can we stay in here? No, I don't think we can. George squeezes back past. Becoming a little bit of a frustrating drive for Charles Leclerc. Badly, thanks for the follow. Do you have mods? Yes, we've got mods on here. We've got a 2025 mod and a sponsorship mod. Yeah, Norris is 11 seconds off the fight with Antonelli. And thanks for the follow, Ellis. Charles getting close to Lando. Yes, as we saw. Again, Leclerc going same sort of pace as Max, but he's going quicker than most others. But now we've sort of created a DRS train here by pulling up to Lando, so not ideal. We're just trying to get some battery back, chat. As we're gaining on these two, but I don't think we're going to fire way around there, are we? Is the outside going to open up? No, it's not. What about the inside on Lando as well? That was bold, and Leclerc is through on Lando. Lando loses out to both Russell and Leclerc in the end there. Romy, thanks for the follow. And if you're jumping in, if you haven't already, do spam that like button. And of course, do follow or subscribe if you don't already. So Antonelli now has a 7% tyre margin on Lawson. So that's good in his fight. So he's still building up that battery as well. Leclerc, though, can he get back past George Russell? Move into P4, but he's got to find 12 seconds, as I say, to Lawson. What we might need to happen is Antonelli to break the DRS to Lawson, because we might be giving Lawson a bit of a tow at the moment, but we'll get back to that shortly. Let's see if Leclerc can get this done. We will actually deploy out of here, try and get it done early.
Okay, do your best there.
And we're already alongside, nice and early. Let's attack a bit as well. Let's try and finally break the DRS to Russell and Norris. And that's a good exit straight away there. It's put half a second. 6 attempts now on Russell. This could be the moment for Leclerc to finally break away from what will be both Russell and Norris. We're really pushing now. Yeah, that's up to 8 attempts. Right, and now we want to do the same basically with Antonelli. Yeah, Leclerc's got 1.5. That's looking very handy now. Right, now it's over to Antonelli because I think we're helping Lawson's pace.
No lift off anymore.
So can Kimi do the same here? Get a good exit off here. Use a lot of the battery. Break the DRS. And hopefully finally get rid of Liam Lawson here. Here we go. Already alongside. And that's the power of the battery plus DRS. And we've still got DRS all the way up here until we get into the braking zone. Can Lawson stay with us? Leclerc sets the fastest lap of the race. His teammate might have something to say about that after he finishes this lap. Lawson, though, is not giving this up. It is not like Russell. Oh, Lawson, give it up. Give it a rest, Lawson. Give it a rest, Liam. Nah, he's staying in the hunt. Liam doesn't want to lose out on this battle, does he?
More charge.
I think he must be using a lot of battery there, Liam.
Try to slow down a bit. Yeah, now priority 1 is the lift off.
I just harvested because there's no point. I think he's probably started using his battery as soon as we got past him. So again, he's got a good chance of getting back past us. This is hard work trying to break the DRS round here. Let's say Leclerc has very much done it to Russell and Norris. But we cannot shake Liam Lawson. This whole race Lawson has been with us, hasn't he? All right, Anthony, try and stay with him again. We'll give it another go. We'll give it another go on the next start-finish straight. So I think we've got more pace than Lawson if we can get him out of our DRS.
Do your best, man.
Let's try again. Let's try again.
Focus on your pace, and it will get there. No lift off.
So this is what we did last time, but Lawson, as he did last time, just gets straight into the slipstream.
Good job.
Bit more of a bigger gap this time. Yeah, that's a bigger gap this time. Can Lawson stay with us this time then? It's up to half a second. He is trying to stay with us. Keep pushing, we'll keep pushing it.
Tires update.
We nearly got it. We nearly got a second then on Lawson. There it is. Just about all important second. We'll keep pushing though because he'll still get a great slipstream. You really need to get about 2 seconds on him. What's his tyres down to now? They're down to 62%. He's used quite a bit of them, hasn't he? 1.5, 1.6.
Now.
Maya, thanks for the follow. What year in real life do you think is the earliest for Kimi to win a championship? I wouldn't say necessarily the year is the issue. I guess the problem for Kimi is probably the other side of the garage. I can't see Kimi anytime soon being George, personally. So that would be my concern on it. All right, Charles. Charles can catch if you push like mad and do a soft stint. I think we just need to see the times. Now Lawson's out of Antonelli's DRS. Let's just forward them on a bit and make sure Antonelli is extending that gap. We'll see what the lap times are. Let's just get Antonelli well clear of Lawson. Which we are now. We can go back to standard now.
Try to put down as much as possible.
So let's just see what the lap times are when we cross this next lap. We've got 10% tyre margin on Lawson. There's 13 laps left. So let's just get past start-finish line.
Okay, fine.
So last lap for Lawson, now he's out of the DRS of Antonelli, was a 1:16.2. Leclerc 1:15.6. That's 6 tenths of a second. So 10 laps would give us 6 seconds. 12 laps, I'm making that about 7.2. And he's got to find 8.1. So he's got to find a little bit more pace than that as Charles. But it's close. He should be right on his gearbox at the end of this race. If we continue at that pace. We'll forward on, chat, because there's not much track action going on. Just checking fuel is okay. Let's check these next laps. 1:17.7, so 1:15.7, sorry. So 8 tenths quicker. That's more like it. The gap is 6.4, 10 to go. He needs to be about 7 tenths quicker. And he was 8 tenths quicker last lap. What is the tyres? Still got 9%. That's on Russell, sorry. Got 8%, so should be good. It's going to be very close between Leclerc and Lawson at the end of this race. I mean, that gap will come really down once we're within 2 seconds because we'll start getting a slipstream. Yeah, he's gonna get closer to him before the end of this race, that's for sure.
Copy that.
Last lap, 1:15.3. Lawson, 1:16.6. 1.3 quick. He's taking a load out of him there. Did Lawson have any traffic? No, he didn't. It's only Teo Porcher and Maloney who's coming up for Antonelli. I'll tell you what, we'll just top up a little bit with Leclerc.
Copy.
And hope we can still gain, but just in anticipation. We do not want a safety car now, as we've got a yellow flag. Someone ran wide. Or Stroll had a lock-up even.
Now this one involves Stroll.
Lance Stroll in the Audi.
All good at this point. And the car fails to respond. What
Not great from Stroll. Right, it's 3.8. Didn't really change on that last lap, did it? 6%. We could probably go a little bit aggressive for a lap. It's not really changing now. Don't want to use too much of this. Okay. Yeah, the pace has stalled somewhat. We're gonna have to give it some. Yeah, I've used all the battery.
Go for that.
I don't think we're going to get there. Lawson has suddenly sort of covered us off there. Sophie and James, thanks for the follows. Much appreciated. It's just gone up to 2.6, 2.8 there. Another yellow flag. So many yellow flags at the end of this race. I'm going to go full attack here. Is Lawson getting DRS off these back markers? No, he's not quite close enough to him yet. We're on the same tyre life though, so I don't think we're going to make this work in the end. Got no battery. We're going to be using more tyres than Lawson, so just wonder if we can get a bit of a slipstream. Hi James, how's it going? Hope you're well. This traffic could be an issue in this fight. Right, Charles has arrived.
Okay.
Yeah, Lawson has actually got a 1% better tyre margin than us now. Just wanted to save a bit of battery there.
2 laps to go. Okay.
We're gaining now with the DRS though. Are we going to make this move on Lawson? He's going to cover off the inside. Will we still have another stab at it? Yes, we will. Lawson's going to fight it. But Leclerc is through. I need to go neutral there. And let's push. I'm going to attack. I'm going to attack and try and gain on the back markers here. Because if we can get DRS off the back markers, that will save us a bit here. Who's that? Is that Maloney? Yes, it is. We need to get to the rear end of Maloney here. First in the championship is currently Kimi Antonelli. I'm trying to time this to get DRS, but we might arrive on Maloney a little too early here. Oh, he stayed out of the way nicely for Lawson. Final lap, and we're going to be in a bit of trouble here because we're not going to get DRS off this back marker. We might get a slipstream though. Where's Lawson? Can we defend into turn one? Lawson is flying. We are getting a slipstream off that back marker. Can Lawson send it? I think he will send it, but no, he can't quite make it happen, but he's going to go round the outside, Lawson. Now it's a drag up here. And Lawson looks to be having the better of it. Can we be later? Come on, Charles. Lawson around the outside. They're still going. The inside is still open for Lawson here, but no, he's not going to make that work. And now we should be okay, you'd think. Max Verstappen is about to win this race. But I need to keep our eyes on this. Fuel should be good. What is this back marker going to do? He's out of the way. Nicely. Is Lawson going to send it into here? He thought about it. Well, he's not going to. There could be another chance here, though, for Lawson because the battery's gone. Lawson's got a great chance on the inside here. Lawson on the final lap. No, not around the outside. Lawson, he's got it done. The battery ran out. Verstappen wins it. Antonelli P2 and Lawson hangs it out around the outside. Are we going to run out of fuel? Oh, nearly. Nearly ran out of fuel. That was close. Jeez. We were on fumes across the line there. Thank goodness for that. Charles just about makes it to the line for P4 and Albon is going to make it P5 in the end. Great stuff from Albon. Holy defense. Vamos Verstappen, so unlucky. No. Why did Lawson give the inside back? No. Yeah, it was close. I mean, Lawson always had the edge because we'd used too much battery, really. But Leclerc did well to get back to him. But yeah, unlucky. Would have liked the... I love how he's just sitting there and they haven't safety carded or even put a yellow flag out. There we go. Leclerc fourth. Disappointment not to get on the podium. Max wins it. Antonelli second. Max dominated. And Lawson P3.
This is a
I never seen Lawson move like that in real life.
Well. Such a beautiful result.
I tell you what, they had to work hard for those points today. What a phenomenal achievement.
And there we go then. P2 and P4 for our drivers. Not too bad, but the standings are going to be very close.
Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be?
But yeah, very good result for Alex Albon for Williams in P5 there. Where is Lewis in the game? We're in 2028, James, so Lewis Hamilton is no more, unfortunately. Did he just do a little spin there? He's excited. He's happy.
Formula 1 will be...
Right, let's look at the full race result then. It is Max Verstappen wins it from pole. Pretty dominant from Max Verstappen. Kimi Antonelli up 1 to finish second. Liam Lawson up 1 to finish third. Leclerc drops 2. That starting on the hard tire didn't quite work for him. Alex Albon finished where he starts in P5. Good result for him. Russell 6th. Lando Norris 7th. Perez 8th. Ollie Behrman makes it 2 Williams in the top 10. Up 6 to finish 9th. And Oscar Piastri finishes P10. James Twig, you are very much P1 there. You're P1. We've got Riley, FU2, P2, and Emmanuel, P3, and James, P4 on the TikTok leaderboard there. So James coming out on top. Drivers' Championship, Kimi Antonelli does still lead, but it is by just 4 points now. Max Verstappen, these two fall all the way in 2027. Is it going to be the same in 2028? Big gap then to Liam Lawson in third. Charles Leclerc has scored P3 and P4 in the last 2 races, so he's still got work to do, but he's still going to hope to get into this championship battle, but he needs to start doing it soon. Maybe not the best strategy for him today, starting on those hards. Was the same total race time, it should have been, but I think he got hampered by going a little bit longer and then getting stuck behind Russell and Norris for a couple of laps. Norris moves up to P5 in the championship, Oscar Piastri P6, Ollie Behrman P7, George Russell 8th, Stroll 9th, Carlos Sainz 10th, and Albon is up 5 with his first points of the season. He's up to 11th. Perez is 12th. Gasly 13th. Colapinto 14th. Zayn Maloney 15th. And the rest of the drivers yet to score. Constructors, Red Bull have jumped us then. Red Bull now lead the Constructors by 6 points. We move down to second. McLaren retain third. Williams are still 4th. Ferrari get a good handful of points to move up to 5th. Aston Martin is 6th. Kick Sauber, which is now Audi, 7th. So Audi 7th, Mercedes, only 1 point out of the first 3 races. They're in 8th. Haas have a point, and RB and Alpine yet to score. Ferrari's still awful then. No Mercedes points because both drivers had lockups. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I think Colapinto was running in the points at some point there. I don't know if that was out of sync with pit stops, but there we go. Pit stops, we're not quite the quickest this year, are we? We do get the 7th and 8th quickest stop, but Red Bull get that as well, and they dethrone us from the top of that as well. So Red Bull very much coming for us. Can't catch a break even on F1 Manager. Hey ho, there's 2026 is coming. Who knows what Ferrari might do for 2026? If you're a Ferrari fan, you gotta live in hope. But that is going to bring this one to a close. So yeah, it was back to Max Verstappen domination really there in Imola. So that's give us food for thought, because Kimi Antonelli won the first 2, but Max bounces back. And now very close in the Drivers' Championship. And Leclerc, with that retirement in Monaco, hasn't helped us in the Constructors. But I'm still feeling confident on that. But Leclerc needs to really get a win or a better result than Kimi under his belt. So, yeah, we'll have a look at strategy, see what we can do to help him. But still pretty good for us. 3 races in. It's the best ever start we've had to a season. We're very much in this Constructors fight. And Kimi Antonelli leads the Drivers' Championship. And hopefully Charles Leclerc can get involved in that one soon. And the next race will be in Spain as we continue this European start to the season. So we will be back very soon as we continue this F1 Manager Maserati series. Thanks for dropping in, everyone, and on whichever platform you have watched on. Before I go, do smash that like button, and of course, if you want to see this series continued, then we stream this every Tuesday and Friday, so make sure you are followed or subscribed, and we'll be back on Friday, and that race will be the full race in Barcelona. If you've watched on YouTube, head over to the playlist and check out the Maserati playlist. If you watched on TikTok or Twitch, head to my profile, and in the bio, click the YouTube link, and then you will be able to check out all of this Maserati series, not just the live streams, but we do highlighted episodes, 2 episodes a week, so you can go back and check that out. So do head over and subscribe there. Great live, mate. Thanks, Aaron. Bye, Soren. Thanks for dropping in, and thanks for dropping in, everyone. Only thing for me to say is have a good rest of your week, and hopefully I'll see you again here on Friday.